Alrighty. G'day there everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are going to be on live for the big clash we've got tonight. We've got a couple of big games tonight. Don't normally stream neutral games. But tonight I'm live for the Dogs versus Cats game. Hopefully we get a good game tonight. But yeah, how's everyone going? Hopefully you're going well. And yeah, also it would be good to see what your predictions are for tonight's game. I've gone the Dogs by 16. My big call as well. Bont and Pelly to have a big one. And yeah, so how's it going, everyone? Hopefully going well. And also, what game do you reckon is going to be the better one tonight? Because both games have got the potential, I reckon, to be really, really good. Anyways, how's it going? How's it going? Saurus, hopefully going well, mate. But yeah. So what are your guys' predictions for... what the hell's going on? So good. But anyways, what are your guys' predictions for tonight's game? And also, what game do you reckon will be the better one? Because we've got two good games on tonight. I'm going to be covering both. And it's good as well because I get two shots. I reckon one game at least will be a good one. I reckon they'll both be good. But yeah, I reckon the Suns Crows will be a good game too. But this is shaping as the blockbuster of the round. Or at least tonight. So yeah. A big game for the Cats especially to keep their season on track. And some of the Dogs for their top 4 chances. It is a big game. How's it going? Hopefully going well, mate. Flaming. Okay, 6. Yeah, hopefully going well. Watching Collingwood just annihilate West Coast, who weren't too bad for a couple of quarters, the Eagles, but I mean Collingwood were always going to smash them in the end. It felt like. Yeah, I don't really normally do these neutral games, so it's gonna be a bit different. It's gonna be good at least, to not have to worry too much about, my team, the results, whatever. But hopefully get a good game tonight. It's the main thing. Just a good close game of footy. I've gone the Dogs and Suns. My tips will be 3 out of 3, which I think almost everyone should be. Yeah, well, what are your tips? Like, currently, guys, how many have got right? I'm assuming most people will be 3. There might be that weird person who went for, like, a Carlton or West Coast upset for whatever reason. And is on, like, 2. Anyways, gonna be a big game tonight. I reckon this could be the game Geelong do turn it around. It could be. But I think the Dogs, they're a really good side this year. I didn't underestimate them, but they've impressed, you have to say. So it's hard to back against them, really hard. Damn. Bulldogs versus Geelong has got the ending of West Coast versus Collingwood on it. Same channel. I believe... there's a couple people streaming tonight's game. I think UCAT is streaming. Football Sirens is streaming. I don't think anyone else is, like Cardi isn't. So yeah, we'll see. What have you guys thoughts on this round so far? It's not really been the best round so far. We've had 3 games. They've all been pretty average. The Port Adelaide game, Port Adelaide were absolutely dominating for the first half. I was hoping that turned out to be an absolute thrashing. But these games that you always think are going to be beltings, the better side doesn't always play their best, and they don't go all out and all that, because I don't need it to beat some of these sides. Just Collingwood win that against West Coast, and now straight into the other games. Hopefully the stream quality's alright. Yeah. G'day, that AFL Talks. Hopefully you're going well, mate. Good to see you. So yeah. How you going? Yeah, I'm going pretty well. I'm excited to, sit back and relax, watch some footy live, and you'll see what happens. I think we could be in for two thrilling games, as both games look, set to promise some big things. I reckon out of the two, I don't know what one's the pick. I've gone with this game just because I feel like this game, it's got, the potentials as Gold Coast as Adelaide has. But yeah, we've got, the two games on, so hopefully you'll get some good ones. But Bulldogs versus Geelong is shaped as a blockbuster, whilst Gold Coast Adelaide, it could go either way, to be fair. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, one side was, way too good in that. Cats should get the job done with 21 points down. It's an interesting call, because Geelong are the underdogs for tonight's game. Bulldogs are favourites, so it's not like Geelong are that, easy to tip. I've tipped Geelong, I think I'm tipped Geelong, every round this year or something. Something like that. This is the first time I've actually gone against them, but they've lost that many games that it's probably surprising. Last year as well, I tipped Geelong most weeks because they're a reliable side. But this year they haven't been as good so far. They still smacked the Swans, obviously, which was it hurts how their one good game they've played all year was against the Swans in that game. Yeah. So 8 minutes until the first bounce here. Hawkins is underrated. I think Hawkins is fairly rated. Hawkins, look, probably one of Geelong's. He's always a good player. This year, I think he's number one in goal assists this year, which is, he has in that aspect, I suppose. He got criticised at the start of the year, but he's found his form. Kicked 8 against Essendon that game, dominated against the Swans that game as well. So yeah, but anyways, here come the doggies. Doggies, doggies, doggies! Bark, bark, bark! Yep. So what are your guys' predictions for tonight's game? We're gonna potentially, we could see many things happen. And the Cats run out onto the ground. I don't know if you guys have seen as well, but Lockie Miller is gonna dye his hair blonde if Geelong loses. He put up on his Instagram story. I don't know if he'll actually do that, but that'd be interesting if he does do that. It's so odd how Isaac Smith always wears pants when he runs out. It's just so unusual. I don't know. I mean, Hawkins and Cameron, they're really reflective on how the Cats are going. I mean, Cameron, to be fair, was even dominating when they weren't going well at the start of the year. Although Hawkins, I reckon, is one of those Cats players who he's that one that this year, has been. Yeah, he's been in that form patch where they were winning a couple games, or winning more than a couple. He went quite well. Cameron's always been going well this year until the past couple of rounds. Again, this form patch has been Cameron's slight downfall in form. He's still looking really good. I still reckon he'll probably win the Coleman. How's it going, Big AL? Hopefully going well. So 5 minutes until kick-off, first bounce. I also, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Currently on 3777 subscribers. So yeah, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, do you think the Cats will make the top 8? It's really borderline at the moment. That's one where it's like, it's tough to say. But I'm going to say no, because their next few games, it's not like they've got a breezy couple games. They have a really hard fixture and they're not in a good place at the moment. So I think the Cats are almost done. Like, they need to win really soon. If they win tonight, though, like, I'm sure the things will look a lot different. Be cool. More match fixing. Mate, you seriously, I don't know why people actually believe match fixing, though. Like, it's just not, it's not a real thing. How do you think this round has been so far? Pretty average. Like, really average so far. I mean, Melbourne-Carlton was a really bad game. And then we had Port Adelaide versus Hawthorn. Look, Port Adelaide versus Hawthorn, for all I'm going to say, was arguably the best game, even though it was like 55 points to margin. Because it was high scoring at least. And Port Adelaide really, like, put on a statement that first half. They dropped off the second half, though, which is kind of annoying, because I really wanted them to smash them, as they're in a really good position to do that. And then, well, West Coast versus Collingwood was like another one of those games. Like, kind of the opposite. Like, Collingwood always looked in control. Like, even though West Coast got a bit of momentum, Collingwood were like way too good and they dominated in the end. Mate, Thomas footy, we cannot agree with that. Like, no matter what, like, you're like, oh, match fixing is what Richmond are like where they are. No, it's not. It is not. Yes, no. No one in chat is actually going to agree with that. Anyways, 2 minutes until the first bounce here. I mean, bro, that's not everyone. Like, you've even got AFL talk saying no. Like, we all know, like, Richmond are not that. Like, and if you're saying that there's match fixing for Richmond, then there's bloody match fixing. There isn't match fixing, but it's not like they're the only team, like, having it then. Like, it's not like then, like Gold Coast versus the Dogs last week. Like, that was, if Richmond games are match fixing, which they aren't, then Gold Coast Bulldogs is huge, stuff like that. But it just isn't true. It just isn't. But anyways, we're close to kicking off here at Marvel Stadium. 2 heavyweights competition who go ahead in a must-win game. An important one for both teams' seasons. Yeah, hopefully a good game tonight. I've actually not had a bad record this year with streaming close games. I think, well, a lot of the streams I think this year, the Swan streams have been to an extent entertaining, because we had the game against the Giants and Port Adelaide where we lost in like absolute thrillers. We had that thriller we won against North. We had that smashing against Geelong, and then that Freo game was probably the odd one out, but it was still a loss. So you have a couple of those ones. But yeah. Anyways, we're going to be getting underway here. First quarter about to start. Yeah. To be honest though, we got robbed against. No, you didn't. You didn't. Like, especially against Gold. Like, what did you do against Gold Coast? Kick inaccurately on match fixing. Anyways, here we go. Game getting underway now at Marvel. underway. We've got Alistair Nicholson commentating. What are your thoughts on Alistair Nicholson as a commentator, guys? Atkins gets the kick away, up to Cameron at the half-forward line, who handles off to Henry. Can't quite take it cleanly. Back to Cameron. The ball up on the wing. But to be fair, the umpiring had been worse. You could say like there's bad umpiring calls here and there, but it's just not match fixing. It just isn't. Like, Dogs by 4. We'll see about that. Liberatores, KO just does what... I get the split screen up and then KO's just like, oh, we'll just lag and try to load. You're going to go watch the game, go to the Tigers. Tigers aren't playing. But anyways, no, I don't think you're referring to that. Geelong free kick to Segler out of the ruck. So Segler into the side as the standing ruckman. It's a bold kick. Blixov has to beat 2 and he can't. Hugo Hagen off the Liberatore. The Bulldogs quick hands through to McRae. Finds out wide. Dale. White English. Handball over the top to Bontempelli. Kicks and he finds Waitman. Beautiful kick. Waitman goes inside 50 and Norton takes the grab. So the Dogs will get the first shot on goal here. And Aaron Norton. Oh, he's going to go with the right foot snap here. You know, we don't know what's going to happen. Like, he's a left footer, but he's going to go with the right foot snap. But he nails it. And the Dogs get the hot start here at Marvel. So the doggies get the fly. Doggies, doggies, doggies. Bark, bark, bark. Anyways. Also, I'm watching this on KO, so I don't know if I'm probably behind because it's streaming as well. I'm on KO this game because it's not on Channel 7, but I wouldn't be able to watch it on Channel 7 anyway. It's weird. You see De Koning wearing that mask, looking like Batman. It's like, well, I mean, we saw Mason Cox wear the goggles now, and we also see. I don't know, there isn't anything else. We see players wear helmets, but that's not that odd. Atkins off to Bruin. Had Drake taken high. It seems like the Bulldogs, they always seem to get the free kick count. Like especially last week, was just a typical Bulldogs game in terms of the free kicks. Hawks, mate. I mean, even though they made that comeback was annoying though. I wanted bloody Port Adelaide to win by 120 points. Dogs inside 50, and they've been all over the Cats so far. Oh, passes it off. No, you don't kick. It's basically a 1-on-4 with the Cats, and they miss an opportunity like that. Stewart now. Hickster. To Collar Jasny. Wide there to Henry. Cats haven't worked this too badly. You thought Power would get 200 points. I mean, it doesn't happen like that though. People Oh, they have 100 points at half time. They're on track to get 200. It's gonna happen. Even though, to be fair, like the way that they were going, like they genuinely could have hit 170, 180. I don't know why I'm like saying, oh, they could have hit 170, 180, but they could have gotten that high of a score genuinely. Although it doesn't happen like that. It's not like, oh, they get 100 in the first half, they're gonna get 100 again. It just doesn't work like that, really. And also, it's like, that margin as well. Because, like, can you actually imagine, like, it worked like that, though? Like, this final scores would have been, like, 170 point win, 210 final score. Liberatore. Top one. I really hope this is a good game. Myers goes back to Mullen, the Irishman. As if the Cats didn't already have enough Irishmen. That's a bold kick once again. This could be another one that hurts the Cats. Richards goes for goal. Open goal square, and he's nailed it. The Doggies were the first two. And they are right on top here early, the Dogs. Dogs will be looking for top 4. I don't think they go in. They won't go into top 4 with this win though. Still, last week though, that would have been a big opportunity for them last week. But to be fair, teams are due to drop games like that eventually. So yeah, the Dogs are under the roof at Marvel. Really are. They can be a really good side. Go the Dogs, says TH. Yeah, indeed. For a Doggies fan, it's a perfect start. Couldn't have asked for anything better. Although Treloar is down the rooms and he's thrown the mouthguard. He spat the dummy. Gee whiz. Jeez, Treloar, he just comes back into the side and then he's already out. I think he knows he's out of the game. Something's happened. Oh, great tackle by Baker. That should have been holding the ball. You could have argued. Back to Dale. Runs into trouble. That isn't quite ball. Yeah, you saw as well that reaction. Treloar is just like, throwing the mouthguard. You can tell. Like, I'd be pretty pissed as well. You come back into the side and then you've done a hammy, or I don't know what he's done, but by the looks of things, if he's having a reaction like that, he must have done like his hammy or whatever. Anyway, that's the only thing that saw the Dogs start so far. And the Suns and Crows has also started, which will be a good game. I like the Suns' chances up there in Darwin as well. Bontempelli just fell over. Nevitt kicks it straight into the back of Brian Myers. Baker, a tap to McRae. Down the line, Waitman. Oh, that's a good overhead mark. Goes through the middle. That's a great kick. English can give it off. The Dogs have run. Oh, what a rundown tackle from Gary Rowan. He's got some real pace. And the Cats play onto advantage. Cameron gets a chance to fly. No free kick. Dale has to beat a couple. Gardner, that could be holding the ball. And is. No advantage though. So I don't know why the umpire didn't allow the advantage there. Could have allowed the Cats to kick a goal. But they'll still get a chance through close. Suns have the first in the other game as well. Get that scores updating. I don't know if we will. Anyway, it's close for the Cats first. Steers it through. So Geelong get that settler. They haven't had too much go their way so far. But they'll take that. Jeez, the Suns are an absolute force in Darwin. Like, they never seem to lose there. I think they lost... The first time they actually went up there, they lost. But that was because it was, like, 2020 Gold Coast. And, yeah, like, I mean... Like, last year's Gold Coast is just, like... Well, yeah. Apart from, like, 2014, just every year is just, like, it's Gold Coast. So, yeah. But that, yeah... It's all the goals actually come from the middle of the ground. Geelong turned the first 2 balls over in the middle of the ground, and that led to Dogs' goals. And then you got that, yeah. It's quite interesting. We got Bailey Smith. Waitman, off the Bontempelli. Oh, he's missed. Jeez, I would have... You would have backed Bontempelli to kick one, even from 50. Like, that looked set up for Bont to just absolutely nail it. Oh, Tui's gone for the barrel. He's absolutely nailed that to the centre just about. But Richards cuts it off and it will be coming back. Out wide to Williams, who can go for goal. But he's missed to the near side. Ooh. Jeez, that tore from Tui. What about 70? Oh, surely does it again. He's gone again. He didn't get the connection on that one. I mean, we've seen him unload a bigger torp at Marvel. There he goes. Richards, Bontempelli. Kicks. Norton positions well, but can't quite take the mark. The Doggies fans getting up and about. This game so far it's had a bit in it so far. It's had a bit in it. Has to be said. Lob in the ruck. McRae tackled. Bliksov's got the clearing kick, but the Dogs set up really well. And this will be Bailey Williams. And the Dogs so far deserve this lead. They've been on top so far. The Cats, you know, they've had their chances, but they've turned it over. Turned it over a couple of times, which has led to goals. And Bailey Williams now, he's having a good season. The Dogs, you've got to say. Williams, that's not going to cut the mustard. He's missed that. So the Dogs leaving a couple chances out there. You know, they've had like 5 scoring shots to 1 so far, but we all know the scores. So Tui this time, he's not going to go for the barrel. Guthrie down the line. Up, but Liam Jones is so solid back there. Bontempelli, geez, Bontempelli's on fire early. Baker. Atkins down the line. I did have Bontempelli in my big call. Liam Jones always slipped over. And this could be Grind Myers' opportunity. Can the Cats make the Dogs pay? Hands it over to Stengel. Looks inboard, but he sells the dummy on Gardner. Hawkins, oh no! He's missed from there. That is a chance gone begging for the Cats, and that would have been a big goal because the Dogs have had, you know, this play early on. So yeah, Jesus, game. The intensity is not going down in this. It goes inside 50, but the Dogs have all of the numbers back there. Baker. Watkins. Bontempelli. Oh, Bontempelli. What a player. He is absolutely... Oh, my God, dude. What is going on with this game so far? It's like end to end. Like there's, you know, one side, you know, wins the ball, then they just give it right back, and then they just give it right back again. Like, what the hell? What? Oh, an error. Come on, YouTube. Oh, my God. God damn. Is the stream going alright, guys? Because it could be going... perhaps. Oh, is Trelaw going to come back on? That'll be good. It'd be good to see. Dogs free kick, even though Hawkins had the front position. So at the moment, both games go into my tips, and it's good. Lenny R, how's it going, mate? Hopefully you're going well. Good to see you in the stream. McRae down the line. Scott, a bit spoiled by Claude Jasny. This game has been, it's been a bit end-to-end so far. Travis first. And Adelaide have got their first goal in the other game. 9-11 on the bench for Treloar. But he's looking good. If he is, yeah. That'd be great, though, because you don't want to just come back. I thought he was done. With Jackson Orr, that's a bit of a hit. Williams, under pressure. His touch play on Smith intercepts and it's out of play. So halfway through the first quarter, we've seen some pretty intriguing footy so far. The Dogs up by 8 points. You just got a like from me for saying hi. Thank you. Have a good day. Oh, thanks, appreciate it, mate. Always like to be, active to anyone who's here in the stream. Kicks wide to Williams. Dawson can go for the Crows. Yo, what the hell is going on with that game? It's up at TIO in Darwin, so you can see some things. I've got the split screen on. There's a chance for the Cats here. Jeremy Cameron runs into a bit of trouble. Oh, the Cats, if they screw us up. Oh, Tui. He's kicked barrels and now he's putting it through. The Cats have their second. And gee whiz. They almost made a mess of that. The Cats got a goal. And the sub. Oh, cheers, mate. Great to see. And you can see that there on the sub count. Appreciate that. And also, anyone, if you're watching and you haven't already subscribed, make sure to subscribe right now. It's free and it helps out the channel immensely. I want a Gold Coast upset against Adelaide. I really want, to get that upset right. Because I think the Suns are a good chance to win. Adelaide have got a good start, though, so we will see how it goes. I reckon Adelaide, they're a side that as well they wouldn't play too bad in those conditions. Although the Dogs, had to transition from playing. Yeah, Treloar in the centre bounce, which is good signs for the Dogs. Ball up in the middle. Segler, a wonky old kick. Out wide. Bailey Williams, not outside this game. Caleb Daniel, body by Close. Out of bounds. Adam Treloar. It would have been good, ads and dunks if, they were able to stay together at the Dogs, produce that content they did last year. Although, those kind of contents, game days, you don't really need to see them, every day. It's cool to see, but they kind of get, eventually they can get kind of old with the more that you do. And it's just their hotel or their home, meeting up at places' houses. Here goes Waitman. Has got a paddock and he kicks inside 50, but Tom Stewart is so reliable back there. Stewart down the line of Myers. Myers goes to Close. Close over the top to Segler. Segler goes for Tui. I'm not sure how Tui's found his way there into the forward 50. Jeez, the Cats are turning up the heat here. Hawkins. Blixarves tries to go quick away. There's Treloar. Rowan somehow gets a handball off to Hawkins. Kicks it wide in the path of close. Kenny gather? He'll retreat again. Oh, what a tackle by Jones. That has got to be on the ball. Bontempelli plays on, but kicks it straight back to... Jeez, Cats have built the wall back there, and that was a poor kick. Although without any options, you couldn't really done much more. Kolajasny. The Dogs have the numbers. Oh, Cameron floats out of nowhere. Blixarves. Ball up. Well in. Treloar. This ball could go anywhere, and it could go the way of the Dogs. Lob to Baker. He can run, takes one bounce. He does close him down though. Has to retreat to Lob. Lob goes to Ugle-Hagan, but Stewart ever reliable back there. Quarter time. I've got some KFC here, so it's gonna be great to do. English on the rack against Segler. Bontempelli. Treloar. Baker. Smith. Oh, but Stewart intercepts. Okay, see. Yeah, I got it arriving it. So I'll get that quarter time. Bruin. Oh, jeez, that was all so nearly for the Cats. Hawkins can't quite take the mark. Daniel, as Treloar slips over, but he still manages to find the footy. Richards, geez, the Cats' pressure has got them here. Oh, Myers. Oh, he plays on. Kicks it to Jeremy Cameron. And the Cats are in front. So Jazz with the big goal. Could he try updating the Crow Sun score? Well, I mean, it's updated to what the score is currently. Anyways, both... Geez, I was saying before how both games I had the score I wanted, but I tipped the Dogs and the Suns. Not at the moment. I'm getting both of them wrong. Although these games look like they could go either way, really. Like, these are two really good-looking games. One might be Fizzer. Jeez. Oh, my God. The Crows look like they're dominating here just about. It's like another goal. I'll be kind of annoyed because I tipped the Suns in an... It was an upset, so I wouldn't want to get it wrong. Right. English. Oh, that is a strong mark. Gives it off to Treloar. Treloar from 50. Goals. The Dogs get the immediate response. They weren't down for long. And Treloar, geez, he looked like he'd done his hammy early on in the game, throwing his mouth guard down the race. But there was a brilliant goal from 50. So, a brilliant goal from Adam Treloar. The Dogs are back in front. The Suns have got to get themselves rolling a bit. I think it is an important game still for the Suns. Last week, they got that big win against the Western Bulldogs, but they need another one. It's just up in Darwin. They did come back last week, though, so we'll see. English wins the footy out of the ruck. He'll go long. Dogs. Norton. Bailey Smith. On the right foot. It's gone. Through. And the Doggies fans absolutely love it. I'm sure Bev will be loving that as well. And the Dogs Stretch the lead back out to 8 points in the space of a minute. G'day there, Kobe. Hopefully going well, mate. Good to see you. Bulldog. Bailey Smith, a terrific snap around the body. English, Geelong, hunting in there for the footy. Oh, holding the ball. Still got 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. There's still a lot of it to play. Stewart gets the footy off half back. Rowan with a huge attempt. Hawkins out the back. Coles, this is end-to-end footy right here. Jeez, this is thrilling to watch. It's end-to-end. And there we go. Hawkins with the goal. Cuts the margin just to the 2 points. Hello there, Graz. Hopefully you're going well. Graz, what are your thoughts on the footy so far? I'd like to hear your thoughts. Horrible games. Well, Gold Coast Adelaide looks like Adelaide are way on top at the moment, which is not good for tips because I tipped Gold Coast. Cats free kick. Jeez, last week there was never free kicks. Just would not have been paid. That against the Dogs, not at all. Oh, Rowan comes out hard. This game though, I don't know if you'd say this game has been a bad game. This is the only good game. Well, yeah, so far this round, I think you are right. This game, though, looks like it's going to be the one. This game looks like it might be the one. That's just a beauty. Suns Crows, we saw the Suns come back last time against the Dogs. Oh, free kick here. I thought Paul was going to score 200 after halftime. They technically were on track to, but it just doesn't work that way, really. They don't get any better. Hawkins will get a free kick here out of the ruck. I mean, he's dangerous out of the ruck. See, and Hawkins, if he misses this, he may as well. Oh no, I won't say anything, but I'll be shocked if Hawkins misses this. He should nail this. And this to put the Cats back in front. From about 25 out, slight angle. Hawkins nails it. So the Cats, in a terrific game of footy, have hit the lead. Man, tips could be down the drain. Wait, guys, did you tip the Suns to win and the Dogs? And also the Suns. I mean, it looks like the Suns are not doing really much at all against the Crows. Jeez, the Suns better bloody lift against the Crows. I really don't want to see that happen. Also, we got some Saturday night KFC just delivered at my door of my room. This actually is it's actually really high scoring, and Ugle Hagen now. Geez, this could be 100 to 100 shootout. This is looking like a potential shootout, old-fashioned shootout style. We got KFC. Let's go. So Hagen strikes it. Well, but nah. Towards the left. So 3 points now the margin to the Cats. 3 point margin so far. This game really has lived up to all expectations. Well, if anyone had really good expectations on this game, they're right. Smith. Oh, but he misses that kick. And O'Brien cuts it off. It has some finals feel about it. In a way, lots of Marvel, which is kind of not what gives the finals feel. Lob. Oh, West Bulldogs free kick, lob. Get that. How did Howe miss? I swear to God, he looked like he was so close to goal. Well, looks like Kelly Underwood's commentating that game between Gold Coast and Adelaide, so glad I'm not watching it. Lob though. Nails it. That's a goal. So there we go. The Dogs hit back the lead. And this, oh my God, what a game we are watching of Saturday night footy here. This is great stuff. Amazing footy on display. 10 goals between the two sides. Still a minute 50 left in this quarter. Boy, oh boy, wow, we. Jesus, just how good has this been to watch? I don't know though. I mean, Geelong, to be fair, are the side that don't have they have all their injuries in, I think, a lot of departments. I've seen especially their midfielders got injured. I mean, they got Dangerfield and co. out. Bruin end to end so far. Myers. Luke Beveridge just came down to the boundary line. English fills the hole well there though. Gardner now with the footy. Dixer. Isn't out there? When goes up. Richards. Myers. I mean, it's still left to go on the first quarter. This is going to be a long quarter as well. Not the longest quarter we've seen this year, but pretty long one. Bruin. The Cats might look to take the lead here at quarter time if they can and get one. Bruin. Tui. There's the goal. Oh, punched on the line. So 2 points the margin. We've watched some unbelievable footy so far this first quarter. Especially considering what we've seen this round so far. It's been excellent. Norton claims the mark. That'll be a ball up. 9 seconds left in this first quarter. Craig is long. And that's the quarter time, and we have witnessed some great footy so far. The Bulldogs lead by 2 points at quarter time. If I was a viewer, I will not go anywhere. We're watching some terrific footy on display. This has been such a great game so far. And I'm noticing that especially considering we've seen some average games so far this round. Like, this round's been an underwhelming one so far. Well, Melbourne Carlton was a really crap game. Port Adelaide versus Hawthorn. Look, at least Port Adelaide Hawthorn was high scoring. It was kind of entertaining to watch Port Adelaide dominate for a bit. But then the game kind of petered off at the end. West Coast Collingwood was like, it was annoying how, or not annoying, but like, it would have been better if Collingwood just dominated from the outset and dominated all game and like won by 100. But that didn't happen. And they won by 63. And we've got Gold Coast Adelaide, which I don't know how that one's going to go. Adelaide looking good early. Doesn't look like a great tip so far, tipping the Suns, but you know, still time to work into the game, like against the Dogs. So, don't write off the Suns. Watch a bit of Kelly Underwood's wanting me to turn this off. I'm glad I didn't strain this bloody game. Having this the Kelly Underwood watch for all of them. I mean, I had to watch Sydney play first 2 rounds this year. You know, even the 2 wins Sydney had in the first 2 rounds this year, Kelly Underwood was commentating. Like, I couldn't actually watch. Like, finally the past couple of weeks, Kelly Underwood isn't commentating when the Swans win. Like, finally last week, good win, Swans have. I mean, the win against Richmond as well is quite good, but damn. Like, when are Fox Footy actually going to realise, like, everyone doesn't want Kelly Underwood commentating? Like, are they ever going to realise that? The Suns go. Can they get something going? Blast long. Roses taps into his advantage. This quarter could be a bloody long one as well. That's holding the ball. Yeah, go the Suns. Bloody hell. Guys, what do you reckon so far? Do you reckon this has been like an absolute thriller? I mean, I do. Oh, well, such entertaining to watch. Ben King. Oh, Ben King can't quite kick it. Not gonna lie, it's kind of rare that I actually am saying it at halftime. I normally go and do something. Fogarty is so strong. Led. Walker. Queen's gets 2 Suns, but this could be a goal at the back to the Crows, could it? Or is Shelley big in the contest? Oh, how big in the contest as well? The guy that eats grass pretty much. But is also an absolute gun. Doesn't look like Bulldogs are strong so far from kicking off in the second half. Switch back to that game. Anyways, well, this game right up for grabs at the moment. And as the commentators mentioned, footy back to the 90s. Yeah, this is some great footy though. Under the roof at Marvel. I forgot to say, is Adelaide just dominating on this Gold Coast? The second quarter. Soon. Since when have you seen someone throw their mouth guard on just to get back into it? Kick a goal from buddy. 50 metres as well. Man, Adelaide. It's a good win. If Adelaide do get this win though, be a big statement to win away from home, and the way that they could do it at the moment, the way they're going. But hopefully he sees like what the Suns did last week in that quarter. It's about to get underway. Bonds and Pelly so far has been really good as well. Man, the Crows look like they're just absolutely having fun with the Suns. Anyways, here we go. Second quarter just about to get underway here at Marvel. And there we go. Second term, will we see more like we've seen the first time? If we do, then we're for a treat or not. Blickstaff goes long. Gardner at the back. Hands it top to Ryan Daniel. Bailey Smith. Once there's a goal in this quarter, I'm going to go and check something out. There better be a goal early then, because that'll be good. Jones to Dale. Yeah, cats and dogs having a cat versus dog fight. Wait a minute, can't get there. Jeez, Adelaide versus Gold Coast. How long was it before the first quarter want to last in that game? Seems like that's lasting an eternity. Oh, that's a slam tackle. Just him out. So the Dogs here. Oh, Trelaw wins the footy. Bailey Smith. Eye up and under. That's behind. Next goal, I'll go and get something. I have to just go early because I don't want to wait too long. So, I haven't changed scores yet. 35. Bro, this is like... This game, if this ended now, would be like way better than like Melbourne Carlton already. Bro, Melbourne Carlton had like 14 goals all games, already had 10. Oh, Hugo Hagen flies. Mullen, Tui. The Irish couple combined. And the Cats, or they can go, yeah, they better kick a goal out of this. Jeremy Cameron takes the mark, and Jeremy Cameron, well, you know he's going to kick it if he goes for the snap from here. He just never misses these kind of kicks. Whether it's, drop punt or a snap, he just always nails them. So Jeremy Cameron snaps. Oh, post. It's just about the goal, but the Dogs still have the lead by 2 points. Oh, Gold Coast, they're gonna fail, aren't they, against the Crows? That'd be so bad for tipping because I tipped Gold Coast and upset, and it's like, oh no. A lot of people have tipped Gold Coast, to be fair, but like, Adelaide were the slight favourites, so that's why I'm like kind of frustrated. Norton, Williams, it's on 50 to Waitman, and that's a great kick. So this is a chance for a goal for the Bulldogs to put them up by 8 points, a bit of breathing room. Brilliant play from the Bulldogs along the wing. Yeah, Geelong. You just don't see that. Like, I suppose there is something with an injury toll at the moment. Waitman kicks the goal and he nails it. So Dog's gonna get the goal. I'm gonna go quickly off to get to something. I'll be back really soon. Alright, I'm back. I'm back now. I don't think much has happened since I've came back. Yeah. What club you go for? I go for the Sydney Swans. So yeah, I've been a pretty good club to support. Not gonna lie. Also, a Pepsi as well. It really is a great night to be alive. The dogs go. Want to know a club? Yeah, why not? Be good to know. Be nice to know who you go for. Lob goes out. Oh, Tim English has taken the mark. Had about 4 goes at it. But he's clunked it. And the Dogs, could stretch out this margin here. I reckon that they've been slightly better. It's been a really good game so far. There's really been no difference between the two sides, but the Dogs have had that slight edge. You go for Richmond. Okay, nice. How long have you been going for them for? Have you supported them through those 3 flags they've had? So for English. So cute for the Dogs. Oh, hits the post. Hits the post. So, how are we going? So I'm an angry person when it comes to footy. I mean, the thing is, if you've supported them for long enough, you'll be would have witnessed some success in 2017, 2019, 2020. Sure. But I mean, Richmond aren't having the best year this year. To be fair, I mean it's kind of endured, I reckon, for the Tigers. Had a couple of really good years. Up the top, winning flags. Yeah. You got interest in 2018. So yeah. Well, it's interesting. Yeah, 2018. That was almost the same with me. I got interested in like 2017 in footy. 2018 was like a real when I got to like die hard interest in. 2017 grand final. I'm kind of similar to you, to be fair. I mean, I watched a couple of grand finals like where the Swans were playing in like 2012, 2016, all that. But I wasn't like a fan of footy. But then, yeah, the 2017 second half of the year 2017, really when I got interested in the footy, I collected footy cards. Oh, Cameron free kick. Cheers to another Cameron free kick. Or cheers to another Cameron free kick. Cheers to another Tigers flag. Cheers to more match fixing as Jeremy Cameron kicks the goal. That was... I don't know if that free kick was there. It probably was. Although... yeah, it feels pretty harsh because definitely could have avoided that. I can do some more chips. So 3 points. I thought the Dogs are ahead by a bit more than the 3 points at the moment, but it is a game right up for grabs. I do have Discord. I mean, I have a lot of social media apps. There's the bullets it to Artie Jones. Stuart, good pressure for the Doggies. Bontempelli's kept on going. Geez, he tried to get a bit of free kick now. And I don't really mind adding people as friends, although I do have, a lot of people I've asked before. Oh, good mark there by McRae. I mean, I don't mind you adding me, really, as a friend. But I don't mind those not being paid free kicks. So this is a big chance now for McRae. He's not a real known goal kicker, but he can kick this one, and he does. Straight through the middle, and the Doggies regain that 9-point or goal and a half buffer. Watching some great footy here at Marvel. What is your name and hashtag on Discord? AFL legend hashtag 4500am. Yeah, AFL space legend hashtag 4518. Merry Christmas. Geez, very early on that one, Thomas. Maybe she's saying happy birthday to me because my birthday is like a couple of weeks away. Fit the theme more. Lixarves can't quite grab it, but then he goes back on. Yeah, no, I didn't go back. You added me? Alright. You love Christmas? I don't know. Who wouldn't really love Christmas, hanging out with family, getting presents? Bailey Williams. That's not a disposal. That could have easily been 50, not gonna lie. Those things don't seem to be paid 50 nowadays. What date is my birthday? Well, it's this month. It's late this month. Close. Richmond on top. No. Birthday's line. Oh, nice. I mean, it's not too far away then. Although nowadays, like as you get older, I feel like I don't like your birthdays, Christmas kind of just get repetitive. I mean, there are always things you want to get, but like, yeah, like honestly, as you get older, getting new clothes isn't even that bad. But I used to be like, getting new clothes, I was like, oh seriously, I wanted a bloody Xbox or something. The 1st of July. Right, mine is the 25th of June. And I'll be playing footy that day. Williams kicks, turns it over to Stewart. I don't know if it's Stewart. It's a 50 for the Cats. Cheers to some more KFC Pepsi. So if you're an age, you would be 7 days older. Well, what even is your age then? That's match fixing. I don't know. Are you ahead of me? They call this deliberate, I'm pretty sure. So Stengel to kick. Potential. I didn't see it. I think it was not the best call though. And he nails it. Makes the most of match fit. No. It was a fair call. End-to-end footy. We've still got half of this quarter to go, and both sides have almost cracked up the ton already. I'd rather not say, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? Yeah, well, I'm 13 at the moment. I'm turning 14 this month. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I should do something like for my birthday where, like, do a stream or whatever. Yeah. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, actually, to be fair, that didn't look like a great call. You're younger? Yeah, I mean, I suppose I kind of look younger than what I suppose I am, I guess. Oh, here you go, the Cats. Inside 15, finds Stengel. So and he's literally just kicked one. So this could be for 2 in a minute, as the commentator said. And I mean, if Stengel misses this, I may as well just break my arm. Oh my god, bro. I'm literally like, I'm going to chop off my arm if he misses that. Dude, I cannot believe he missed from there. That is why you don't call tears fun. Like I'm saying. You know what though, should I just say something like, oh, if Sydney beat Brisbane or something, I'll do like an, I don't know. If Sydney beat Brisbane, I'll do a bloody, I don't know. Mate, I don't have a Roblox account. Anyway, it's a 2-point game. It's right off the grabs. Smith off to Baker. A high kick. Up another. Waitman. Williams to Caleb Daniel. Goals! He makes Stengel pay for that miss at the other end of the Dogs. Once again, it's goal for goal here. We're watching a goal for goal affair. And Daniel gets the Doggies back. Well, they're in front anyway. But back in front by like more than a goal. Doggies, doggies, doggies! Bark, bark, bark! Doggies, bark! Doggies, bark! Doggies, doggies, doggies! Bark, bark, bark! It's just you and me. Well, I'm not sure. out. I guess. Hey, we're getting 2 subscribers. Let's go. Time to celebrate. I got 2 subscribers. Oh my god, thank you so much. This is some game of footy though. We're watching it. This game has the potential to unfold as like a game of the season contender. Close. Off. Bruin with a football to close, but too tight. Daniel gets out of a tackle. Dale off to English to Waitman. Bailey Smith. The Dogs handball game. McRae. Wide to Baker. He can go. He can go from 50 to land a bomb for the Dogs, and he's missed. Ooh. That was some good signs, like almost a terrific goal from the Doggies. When it's my birthday, happy birthday. Well, it's kind of early to say that. For God's sakes, Adelaide just continuously dominate Gold Coast. To Gold Coast, damn, not a great tip. Close. That's a throw. That's a throw umpire. But they might get away with it. Stengel. Never taken. It's a hot footy at the moment. Caleb Daniels in the thick of it. I will say though, powerful statement by Adelaide. Adelaide and Gold Coast, 2 sides I really like. I normally would like Adelaide because I tip Adelaide so many weeks, but then I don't tip them this week. I mean, I tipped them last week, but of course then, I suppose, the one positive I guess is that Sydney are going to get overtaken by Gold Coast if Gold Coast win, but oh yeah, I did Gold Coast, of course I had to. Gardner. A long kick. Hagen. Artie Jones within the vicinity. Jones can't quite get it. Hagen. Tom Liberatore. Taken. The umpires put the whistle away. There's no free kicks being paid. Waitman goes low. The ball's still alive. Artie Jones tries to work some magic off the lob. He's taken down in the tackle. Geez, this is a really live game. It's a bit all over the place at the moment. Watching some terrific footy. Chance. Nevitt down the line. English sets up well and takes the mark. Timmy English. Yeah, way too far out. I mean, if the Suns come back, I may as well chop my arm off. At this rate. You took the Suns? Yeah, I did too. So I'm kind of disappointed that they're just not doing that well. I really I don't know though, because it's weird, because this is a really bad game for Sydney, because neither way it really helps us. Because if Adelaide win, the Gold Coast stay below us, but Adelaide get another win we have to catch up on to make the top 8. And also, if Gold Coast win, they overtake us. So it's such a mixed bag with the game. Because I tipped Gold Coast, I want Gold Coast to win. That's almost the better result. Cameron out the back. Oh, Cameron's fumbled the bag. Liam Jones, desperate Dogs defence. They're hunting like Bulldogs at the moment, the Doggies. Boy, oh boy, wow, we. Hawks might not win the Spain. You two, but you both go for the Hawks. Catch one more into 50 Gs. You know, honestly, what is going on? This game is like, it's filled with just about everything at the moment. McRae taps it through. That's not deliberate inside the 9, under pressure. Yeah, we are enjoying it at home. Hamish McLaughlin. Terrible loss for Hawthorn Day. Yeah, you were really poor for a lot of it. A good second half though. You take the positive of the second half, although the first half was quite bad. Unfortunately for you. Oh, what is that kick straight to the Cats? Like 2 players. Dude, I don't know why, but KFC packets of chips just continuously are like coming into my bloody room. Like, I don't know why. Bruce 500. Yeah, that was a good moment for the Hawks as well, but yeah. Yeah, your team is still learning. At least, you got something out of it. You didn't get blown away. Like, I had fears. The way Hawthorn were going in that first 2.5 quarters looked really like... It looked like they were just going not well at all, yeah. But yeah, you took it up to them later in the game. Which, yeah, it's good to see. Swans have a bye, yeah. First quarter poured out 104. Yeah, like a half-time, massive scores. Liberatore, yeah, well, just Cameron floating back in the fence, takes a good mark. Charge your phone. See ya. Oh, good mate. It was like a club record or something. Port broke a few records. Like they had the biggest winning streak ever. Their biggest what was it again? The biggest quarter time score ever, or the biggest halftime score ever. Yeah. They even thought about how it could be Port Adelaide's biggest score ever, which it really looked like. Like it had a feeling that it could be one of like the biggest scoring games. Yeah, it wasn't even the highest score of the season by a side. Which was slightly disappointing because I thought a lot of things could have been broken in it. Unfortunately not. Dogs can get and go now. Do you see Cozzy massive mark? Yeah, that was a good mark. That one I reckon went underrated because that first half felt like nothing. Basically nothing went the Hawks' way. So for to take a mark like that, yeah, the Hawks, to be fair, like some really good signs shown that second half. They can produce that like against the Saints. They produced that really good start, or really good game and performance throughout the whole game. Jack Henry in defence. Never. And speaking of big flies, someone fun. Here goes Isaac Smith. Backtrack, so Goes inside, great kick. Stewart can look for Rowan. Can't quite find it. And closest. Kick that on the full. Wow. Where are we? Geelong go in the middle. Switch across the ground. Oh, finds him. And Nether, who he stepped up for the Cats the past couple of weeks. So this could be a really big moment in the game as well. Currently an 8-point margin. Well, has the chance to bring it back to just 2 points. Siren sounds. So Nevitt for a big half-time goal, and he's nailed it. Brilliant game of footy. We are watching a potential classic is on our hands here. The Dogs by 2 as it was at quarter time. And yeah. What a game. Both sides are playing. Both sides are playing for something here. And you've got to say, so far, yeah, both sides really are playing like it means such a lot to them, this result. Well, looks like the Suns have kicked a couple goals in a row. Hopefully I want to see them come back, really want to. Because I tipped them in also the Gold Coast, and everyone wants to see Gold Coast do well, basically. Kind of like how they played against the Swans, though. Just hope that in the game still. Oh, another goal for the Suns. Gee whiz. Young Humphrey. He's a star. Let's go, the Suns. So this could be good. We could get, we've already got one classic on our hands potentially between the Dogs and the Cats. We could have another one between the Suns and Crows, which, I would expect out of this game. Glad the Suns have shown some heart to fight back. They've also got the Blues coming soon as well, so that could definitely be a win. At the moment, almost any team can beat Carlton. They could probably only beat North and Eagles. I mean, that could beat Carlton. That could maybe beat GWS and Richmond as well, Carlton, but they couldn't beat many teams at the moment. And any team except for West Coast and probably North could beat them easily. Yeah, looks like it's been a big improvement for the Suns. They've been quite average. It's looking like so far this game, but they've turned it around slightly. If we're on for 2 thrillers tonight, there's an absolute classic night of Saturday night footy. Oh, that's so great. Alright, guys, I'm going to go. Currently at half time. I'm going to go quickly do something, take a break, and yeah, I'll be back. Be back soon, second half. Yeah, I'll be all over it. I'm back for now. So you're watching in the Gold Coast and the game I'm going to hit ups. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Dude, the umpiring last week was so against the Suns, I know, like... And not just, like, the free kick count. The free kick count, the end free kicks, like, all the Dogs' last quarter goals basically coming in free kicks. 2, I think... Is that AFL legend? Yes, it is. It is. The boy TD. Man, I really hope the Suns come back here, because... As much as they would go ahead of the Swans, it's like, this is a game that, like, can be a win-win but a lose-lose for the Swans in weird ways. Like, this game, I think... I mean, the Swans just need to focus on our result against St Kilda. As it is, like, but... If... Yeah, this game doesn't turn out... I don't know why I'm saying if so much, but... Either way, it's not going to be great. But if Gold Coast win, almost better, because then Sydney, can get a win back. Gold Coast have the bye next week. Yep, Geelong also have the bye, so two sides will have a week off next week. Interesting to see. But yeah, hopefully going well, mate. Gold Coast versus Adelaide. I have to listen to Kelly Underwood commentating. It feels like it's been a bit of time or a while since Kelly Underwood last commentates, but she always just comes back every once in a while because she just has to, for whatever reason. It seems like every Swans game this year that's not on Channel 7, she seems to be like either commentating or in like the Fox Footy rooms or whatever. Like, it's so like just, oh man. And because Sydney seem to play like, we've played like first thing on a Saturday, like 3 out of 4 weeks, stream them all. Yeah, that was my last 3 streams actually, I think. Saturday Arvo games. I think that's half time in Gold Coast versus Adelaide. Suns Foopi v Crom Foopi. And Crom Foopi is on top early. Or so far. Oh my god, I seriously have to. I have to go to the toilet now. I'm gonna go back again. I literally just took a break, but I'm gonna go. I have to do another one. Let me quit. I'm back. How long will this halftime break go for? I wonder. Got the Discord notification of that guy friended me or requested whatever. Anyways, we'll see. Both games, anything can really happen. Oh, I've got 6 minutes, guys. That's not too long then. I can deal with that. Bloody hell, Gold Coast Adelaide has some long quarters. My first quarter went for 35 minutes. That's probably why. Bloody, yeah. It's taken this long. G'day, the 5 Bed Wars player. Hopefully going well, mate. Good to see you. Watching some great footy here at halftime in both games. Look, both games have been good. Or Gold Coast Adelaide hasn't been the best. Gold Coast haven't done too well so far. Bulldogs Geelong is looking to be an absolute beauty. It has been an absolute ripper so far. Honestly, it gives you flashbacks to the 90s. High scoring, free flowing footy. There's been barrels, great goals. It's great footy to watch, and it genuinely could go either way. I reckon the Dogs will get up. Did predict them by 16, but they're going to be a tight game and could really go either way. G'day, Mitch. Hopefully going well, mate. Good to see you. I'm kind of frustrated about tipping the Suns though, because that's not gonna. It doesn't look like it's gonna end well, because Suns so far haven't been great, but it was a real 50-50. But more people did tip the Crows, so it would be kind of affecting me if they didn't get up the Suns. I'll still, faith in the Suns can get up, but I don't really think they will, to be fair. Or actually, no, there is still a chance. There is still a chance. And just getting the Dogs right would be, a good tip to get right. Not the easiest game, but still, I thought most people would have tipped the Dogs, and most people would have tipped the Suns more people had the Crows, but a lot of people I've seen have tipped the Suns, so it's not like it's that big of a shock. Still. I'm here in Philippines. Go Cats. Oh, really? Well, that's nice to see international. Or are you an international AFL supporter, or are you someone from Australia who's in the Philippines at the moment? It's cool to see though. I love seeing fans from different parts of the world watching the great game that is Australian rules football. And you're a Cats fan, or you want the Cats to win. By the way, guys, would you like to see more of these neutral streams, or would you just rather the Swan streams? I don't do too many neutral streams, mainly because there are a lot of other people streaming on. I don't want to stream Friday night because Carman will be streaming most of the big games. This honestly could be, if this is the best game of the season, I think a good game to stream then. Yep. And even if Gold Coast Adelaide's a good one, we'll get to watch that too. Although, I don't know if the Suns will be able to really come back, in those Darwin conditions. It's just only humid. They're used to it though, so we will see what the Suns are made of. Just back in my hometown a few days ago. Go Cats. Nice. So you're from the Philippines then? You're from the Philippines. Oh, I'm not sure. But yeah, hopefully for your side, the Cats can get up here. It's been a tight one so far. It's definitely anyone's game. Five concurrent viewers, which is haven't had too many concurrent. It's weird how for whatever reason there are times where I have a stream. There are times where I have bigger viewer counts, but then the playbacks are little. I'd rather live viewers than playbacks, but playbacks make the stream look nice as well, I guess. Doesn't look like we're too far away from the second half kicking off here between the Doggies and the Cats. Watching some great footy so far. And hopefully that continues. I really hope that continues. We've seen some real high quality, good football under the roof here at Marvel Stadium. But yeah, here we go. Third quarter about to get underway. They call it the Premiership quarter for a reason. It is going to be so crucial here tonight. Yes. It's a big game for the Cats. The run home. Look, we're right in the middle of the season right now. The 12th game. for most clubs, and 23 game season. It's 23 games is like, I don't know if they needed to add the extra game in for gather round, but more footy the better. So it is a W though. But it's like, yeah, but we're halfway through the season now, so the second half coming up for Geelong, really tough. They really badly need to get over the line then. Yeah. Here we go. The third quarter underway. They're speaking about Geelong's run home here on Fox Footy. But there we go, bounce from the umpire. Libba tries to get a boot away. McRae off to English. Here the Dogs go. Baker goes inside to Liberatore. Kicks into the path of Ugle-Hagan. Colin Jasny reads that one well. Off to Tui. In the back pocket. Sits well for Segler. Can't quite take the mug. Mullins run down. Off the Blixarves. Gary Rowan. Been a huge inclusion for the Cats tonight. And Hawkins. A strong grab. And he looks to play on. Myers takes the mark. He's going to go. And he goes. The Cats get the start to the third quarter that they wanted. Oh my god, I'm going to get both tips wrong. No. So the Cats hit the lead. And this game continues to shine. Geez, the Cats, to be fair, don't look too bad here. They look like they're going all right, to be fair. Cats have the momentum. Yeah, they did. They do. You have to say that goal. Also, that second quarter was like goal for goal. I think it was 3 goals apiece, goal for goal. But to get, the second one in a row after getting the last one of the second quarter big for them. And the Dogs, it'll be important for them to respond here. It is a close game, so anything can happen. But any margin will be crucial. Rowan comes out to meet the ball. Gardner. Geez, the Dogs' defence is vulnerable though. Baker to Liberatore, but he's miskicked that. Mullen coming in. Henry just about cuts it off. Liberatore goes through hard. Baker inside to Liberatore, and that didn't look 15, but it's paid. And Lib wants to go as KO lags. It's back now. Oh, he's been hunted down. That was a great tackle. Ugle-Hagan, Bontempelli. You know what's going to happen when Bond gets the ball, or do you? Oh, Norton spilled it. And it's not going to quite do anything. Here, Gary Rowan's chase. Instrumental. The Dogs still got it in with a chance, but couldn't capitalise. Could they? Yeah, that is quite the interesting thing on DeConing. That mask. Or what? On a mask, I don't know, the face shield, whatever. Like Atkins ball spills free. Bontempelli through that. Sometimes Bontempelli's just too quick with the hands. Absolute beast, Bontempelli, but yeah. Well, not a great kick. It'll fall to Myers, who's been instrumental. That's holding the ball. Oh, it's play on. I guess the Dogs are getting what they get for having all the calls go their way last week. Treloar to Smith. Can the Dogs still get and go? Smith goes. Oh, that's a shocking kick. Stewart will chop that up. And the Cats can look to go here. Guthrie kicks very, very high. Jones on 3 Dogs come out to meet it. That could smell trouble. Segler tries to go to ground to get that free, it looks like. Richards, Liberatore, handball over the top. Bontempelli, he's so dangerous. Finds lob. Lob off to McRae. Another left on the Dogs team, and Ugle-Hagen's found space inside 50. Speaking of left footers, we've got Ugle-Hagen now. He's got this in him. He's got this in his repertoire. If he can channel his Melbourne last year. Oh, he's going to play on. And, well, he was gone for it, but nah. Not quite there. So 2-point game now. 2-point game. The Cats still have the lead. So Tui unloaded a couple of barrels tonight. Is he going to do it? We'd want to see another one. Load up. He's gone for the third torp tonight. No, he's gone for 3. Go the Doggies. Says Plains on RFS. Tui, jeez. Man, oh man. Tui's been I don't know, but like the torps though, they're good. There's some good entertainment. Oh, Stewart goes for a fly. Bontempelli, Bailey Smith goes for goal, but it won't right now. Oh, DeConing doesn't take the mark though, so it's a big opportunity here for the Western Bulldogs. Down by 2 points, a forward 50 stoppage. A goal here would put them in front. Umpire throws it in. Norton decides against Segler. Bontempelli finds a way. Oh, Sam Darcy. Oh no, not Darcy. O'Donnell. I think this guy's father was a cricketer or something, or he was a cricketer. Something like that. But here he goes. I'm pretty sure this will be for his first goal in footy. Can't miss this. And he doesn't. The Dogs are in front and he's kicked his first goal in the big time. Oh, you love to see him get around him. You love to see him get around the young fella. I'm pretty sure he's played a couple games. It's like his second or third game. Or fourth game even, maybe. But there you go. The Dogs hit the lead again. And this game, it's had plenty of that so far. Plenty of just momentum swings. Great, classy play. And yeah, this is like, if we're watching games of, that, you enjoy, you've got to put these ones up there. This is honestly similar to the Dogs versus Demons last year. It almost feels like absolute thriller, high scoring. And that game was an absolute beauty. Could be witnessing another one of those games here. English taken with the football. It's a ball up. Thrown up. English with a tap. McRae gets it out. Caleb Daniel. Jeez, Dogs. Some of the players are questionable. Handballs. Richards, English, Daniel. Once again. Goes, geez, that kick could smell dangerous, but it's a great kick. Dale, he bites off more than he can chew. McRae. Bailey Williams, this is some great footy by the Dogs. Ugle-Hagen on his right foot finds Bontempelli. And that was a huge play by the Western Bulldogs right there. That, had a bit of risk about it, but they've managed, in the end, to find Bontempelli. Need Norton to score one more from a multi. What's your multi then? I'm assuming that it's like, I don't know, Bont to have 20 touches, Norton to kick 2 goals. Wait, Norton's already kicked one, yeah. And, I don't know, Jeremy Cameron or Tom, I don't know who is going goals again. Bontempelli. He's missed. Wow, I would have banked Bontempelli just about to kick it from there. I said he'd kick 3 goals on my big call. But I think he's on track for the touches, but he hasn't quite put him away. He's had a really good night. Like, I've noticed him like all the time almost. But I'm not sure. What even are his stats? I'm not exactly sure. But it feels like he's having a really good game. Anyways, 5 points the margin. If the Dogs kick one more behind, and then the Cats kick another behind, we've got OG Bomber and Reverse Huntsman. Oh, close to the ground. The Dogs have had the five more scoring shots, but they don't lead because that's how footy works. Daniel Richards. Hand off to Bailey Smith. He's been instrumental as well. What a kick to Waitman over his head, though. Waitman gets back, collects it. Oh, this is going to be a goal of the Doggies. And Ugle-Hagan will get the goal, and the Dogs... He's right in the goal square. Could have played on, but it doesn't really matter because we'll kick goal. So Ugle-Hagan can't miss this, and he doesn't miss it. So the Dogs get that second goal in a row, both in the goal square, funnily enough. And they're 11 points up now. It's a good buffer for the Western Bulldogs there. So now it's over to the Cats. Can they get the momentum back their way? They had it early on this quarter, but ever since they kicked that goal, it's been all Doggies. I think 2 goals, 3 since that moment for the Western Bulldogs. Smith, once again, I think the last goal went for that daring kick in the middle, and it worked out. Wayman. Or whatever. Stengel looks to burst through the middle, and he's just about done it. Myers, O'Connor goes hard, but Dale, brilliant pirouette. Jones gets tackled with a football. It's a free kick. Pushing the back. And Jones, look, he's not on the side to kick goals, but he's in pretty much, to put those pressure on, and yeah, he's won the free kick there. Surprised to see the Dogs losing the free kick count by 5, I'm not going to lie. Especially after bloody last week. Last week was just a crazy one in terms of the umpire, I'm not going to lie. Scott Trelaw goes on Dale. He's having an impact. The Cats have the numbers back in the hole. Lixarves, Nevitt kicks. Has to be Cats numbers. Liberatore. But here goes Smith to close. And this could be the break for the Cats. Rowan, they're not going to catch him. He can go for goal. And he gets it. So the Cats get the response. And it's back to 5 points. What a game we are watching here at Marvel. This game will go down. This game quite easily could go down as one of the games of the season. It's just some great footy so far. And the 5 points. The Dogs haven't quite made the most of that opportunities. 10 goals, 10. Yeah, not the best accuracy in front of goal that you'd like to see. Especially considering the Cats kick 10 goals, 5. Like, the Cats are not missing, pretty much. Yeah, Rowan, his pace is just so much. He's a big inclusion for this week. And he nails that. Absolutely loved it. Anderson goals for the Suns. Let's go the Sun. Libba wins the free kick in the middle. Jeez, I'm so glad to pick this game to stream. Absolute beauty. Henry Ugle-Hagan gets dacked versus trouble. Abuse. And here, the Cats can go once again. The Cats look dangerous when they go forward, though. Especially knowing Cameron and Hawkins can be a force. Cameron, there's no way. High up and under. Henry! Just about marked. Oh, it's not paid. And the Cats fans will not like that. And can the Bulldogs Maybe the umpires are starting to go in the Bulldogs way. I don't know why we're focused on the umpires. Oh, Treloar gets smashed. What is going on with the umpiring? They've put the whistle away. Does the umpire know that he has a whistle? Oh, he can't even call for a ball up. Geez, all these efforts. Buse. At this rate, it's not even going to go out of bounds. Daniel kicks it. Finally, umpire finds his whistle because he has to for a mark. Oh, that's a terrible kick. Henry will cut that off. He can go. Oh, he's mucked it up. The Cats, geez, what are the Cats like? They have that such a good opportunity, yet they've screwed it. And the Dogs can exit through the back line. And the Suns as well. Let's go, Suns. Come on. Lob. Fists is out of play. So this game almost gone up a notch those past couple of minutes. A couple of non-calls from the umpires. Crowd really getting involved. As Gold Coast looked to be getting involved in the game, the Crows finally took their time doing that. And a goal, let's go, the Suns. Suns footy. Goes forward, but Stewart's back there, mopping up for the Cats, and he goes inside 50, finds the target. Myers can go for home. Oh, he's chipped it over the top. And he finds Tanner Bruin. So we might see the Cats hit the front here if he can pop this one through. Now this game is, we could be witnessing two thrillers, or at least one of these has to end in thrillers. Both games have been, oh my god, they've been good. Tanner Bruin now. Why did Butts just fall over? Tanner Bruin to give the Cats a 1-point lead. Beautiful kick, and he's got it. The Cats hit the front. Now both my tips are going to go wrong, aren't they? The Cats hit the lead by 1 point, and the Dogs really missed opportunities. The Cats have kicked really accurately. Come on, Suns, though. We want to see the Suns hit the lead. Jeez, the Suns have come out of nowhere. Let's go. They're going to do it 2 weeks in a row. Let's see it happen 2 weeks in a row. Come on. Oh, that's high. Around. He's got a crowd getting into it. Craig. Smith. Goes to Treloar. Treloar back to Smith. The Dogs work their way through. Treloar again inside 50. Waitman goes out the back. Artie Jones leading the race to it, but it's a behind. Scores a level here at Marvel. Oh, it's a push in the back. It's not. So the Cats still a 1 point lead. And it's the Suns have at the front. Let's go, Gold Coast. Buse. Geez, both games 1 point at the moment. Never takes the mark. I don't know what happens in there. Bruin. Oh, Bontempelli. If Bontempelli's gone, that could really hurt the Dogs' chances. Oh, huge mark in front by, looks like, Tim English. Boy, oh boy, wowee. This is footy. Great footy. Never more, wait, what the hell? Never more than, the margin, to be fair, has, never really gotten more than March. Dogs go for the switch now. Finally, K's actually got good quality, and Cameron can go, and he finds Hawkins. Now, the Cats are just looking more dangerous. Oh, it's Oscar Baker's gone into the rooms. Oh no, Ed Richards. What did I say? Baker, Ed Richards. Suns on the goal. Good to see. It's great to see Gold Coast doing that. Hawkins now. Jeez, I'll be annoyed. If Geelong and Gold Coast win, it's not going to help the Swans. But Hawkins... misses. Come on, I want the Dogs to win. I actually really want the Dogs to win. I could get a perfect round, potentially. Who knows? Come on, Dogs. Kick to McRae. Off to Bailey Dale, who can get and go. Goes over the top. So that's a punch out of bounds, anyways. Interesting. Tamilish. Smith. It's taken. English off to Caleb Daniel. The Cats have just lifted that rate. You know, again, the Dogs get a bit of momentum, but then the Cats get it again with 2 goals. McRae to Daniel. This is more like two goals for 2 goals. Duray gets hunted down just about by Stengel, and that affected the kick. Stewart takes the mark. It's absolute wall back there. Stengel gets hit up. Now the Cats looking for 3 goals in a row here and an 8-point lead. That'd be huge for the sake of the Cats and their season potentially even. Myers, he can't from there, and he doesn't even get close. The Suns-Crows game was bloody 51-16 at some point, I know. I was giving up. I was like, oh, what the hell have I tipped the Suns? But now I see why I've tipped the Suns, because they come back. The Suns should be known as the comeback kings. Did it last week. Did it last year against Richmond, even though there was match fixing. Caleb Daniel now. Oh, Colin Jasney strong in defence for the Cats. Michaelaney. That's a deliberate one. In the hole. The Cats, though, look like they're pressing. The Cats look like they might. It's never. He can't from there. Oh, Blixarf's mark, though. Oh, the Cats are going to get a goal here from Blixarfs. May as well say it. This is impossible to miss. I will jump off the Westgate Bridge and do an overnight streams misses this, and he doesn't. So the Cats, jeez, they've kicked 3 goals in a row. Chris Scott's going to love that. Jeez. And the Suns again, jeez. The Suns really are putting the foot to the swords. What even happened to the Crows? They looked like they were dominating early on. But maybe they get tired in the heat. Maybe the Suns in Darwin are officially the new hardest team to beat. I mean, actually, well, Port Adelaide and China went undefeated. Gold Coast have lost a game in Darwin before, but looked pretty damn good there. King. Goals. Bloody hell. Dude, it's been 40-1 since it was 50-1. The scores have been 50-1 since that moment, Grace. Oh, Manny Nix must be gone bonkers on the boundary line. How is that play on? The umpires are saying the match fix against the Dogs. I've got to stop using that bloody word, match fixing. Why do I say it? I swear to God. But the fact it's become this much of a joke is, it just shows how much of an embarrassment it is. McNeil runs onto the footy. I don't know if he's a medical sub. He might be, because I haven't seen this game so far. Smith on his right foot. Still not bad. Hawkins. He didn't get first hands in that. Caleb Daniel. Oh, looks back in ball, but that's a good kick. Great vision. Treloar off to Liberatore. Off to Duray. Back to Treloar. Treloar. Oh, he's been taken down high. What just happened? Oh, 50 metres as well. Oh, it's 50 as well. This could be a huge moment for the Dogs. That looked really bad from what Stewart did or something. That looked like it could have been bad. I don't know if it was for like some dissent or whatever, but McNeil is going to almost certainly kick this goal. Stewart, geez, I mean, we know what Tom Stewart's done before. I mean, last year is just an example against the Tigers. And McNeil, I mean, surely can't miss this. Oh my God, he's missed. You missed from there. What is going on? If that cost the Dogs the game, bro, if I was a Dogs fan, I'd be so mad, bro. If that cost them the game, oh my God, and KO's, bro. I swear to God, KO's just killed itself as well as it always pretty much is. Bloody hell. And he somehow missed from there. Like, how do you miss from about... No, it's not good. I mean, you barely get an opportunity, Dogs, or you're not going well, but you're not going to go well at all if you're missing those kind of shots for goal. But for whatever reason, the Dogs feel like that team, they just miss those easy goals. I don't know about the Dogs in this game. I'm not feeling really that confident about them. Treloar. The game, though, it really is a fiery one, it feels like now. It's turning into a bit of a fiery game. This game could end bad. The way it's tracking it. It could end going backwards as Caleb Daniels going backwards. Gardner goes out wide. Tim English, great overhead mark. English assesses his options. The Dogs, it'll be big for the Dogs to get one before 3/4 time. If the Cats got one, it'd make it tough for the Dogs as well. The Dogs still have a lot of opportunity in a high-scoring game. English worked up the ground once again. And English almost is in range here. Genuinely, he is a chance, I reckon, to kick this. I reckon he's almost got the legs. From about 55, it's going to be tough, but he's kicked goals from like this distance before. Tim English. Oh, he doesn't go for it. Pops it up to Waitman, but it's defended well. That wasn't the best opportunity. Could have gone for the goals, and I reckon he was a chance to kick that, genuinely. Could have put that one through. Who knows? Well, we'll see. I don't know if Lockie Miller might not have to dye his hair blonde. If anyone saw that, I don't know if you saw that, Graz, but if you're still even here. Geez, when the Suns send a kick a goal, it seems like no celebration in that game. I switch over it for a second, like, oh, where's the celebrations? Boy, oh boy, wow, those Suns versus Crows. It's flipped on its head. This game has had some flips as well. Not massive, it's always been close. Here we go, Waitman, Treloar, ricocheted. Mullen gets the kick away. Timmy English, works his opponent. The ball, but great smother. The Cats' pressure is almost overruling the Dogs. Henry's kick goes like no meters forward and lands in the lap of Liberatore. Now Libba goes out wide to Dale. Dale can look inside 50. Norton goes for the huge ride. Guthrie tackled. And we're ball up as Rochelle will have a shot for the Crows' first goal in about 7 years. Smith. A chance for Bailey Williams, though. Strong hands. Oh, Rochelle loves that goal. Nice commentary, by the way. Are you being legit? Yeah, I think I'm going alright with the commentary. They're not going too bad. 40 seconds to go as well. Bailey Williams, he's had a pretty good night. Been quite instrumental for the Dogs. It's a huge kick, but he's faded it out to the right, and Stewart punches that through. It's light work for him. So 6 points, the margin. Looks like it's going to be the 3/4 time margin. Still got 20 seconds to go. Who knows what can happen? But if the Cats play some possession, composed footy, they'll get through. 3/4 time. So that's just about going to do it. They'll go Scott, it's under it. Daniel. And that's going to be it for the 3rd quarter. Now, what a game of footy this one is. 6 points the margin at 3/4 time. The Dogs haven't kicked 2 straight. Then the Cats have got some momentum. So this game, it is right up for grabs. We do not know what's going to happen here. This game could genuinely go either way at the moment. We just don't know. But it's the Cats by 6 points at 3/4 time. Just can't wait for this ending. It's going to be an absolute thriller. Could potentially be on our hands with the finish. So 3/4 time, what is everybody's thoughts? We've had a cracking game of Saturday night footy. We'll see what this Gold Coast Adelaide game has to offer, which is basically just Kelly Underwood saying random stuff in the commentary box. And can Adelaide respond? Still thought going for the soccer skills. And he's missed. I mean, he's kicked great goals from the goal scorer before, but not on that occasion. Boy, oh boy, really. I really want the Dogs Cats. I really hope we get a thrilling ending. I really hope. Well, we better get a thrilling ending in either game. Just for the entertainment purposes. But both games have been so good so far. Well, especially this Cats Dogs game. It's a dog fight, including the dogs. It's a animal fight between dogs and cats. They're blowing they're blowing across there. It's hot and down. Must be blowing some air conditioning or whatever. Because I don't know why they do smoke, cook up a barbecue there in Darwin. It's that warm still. It's kind of warm in Adelaide today as well. For whatever reason, even though it's winter, like I'm wearing a t-shirt. It's kind of weird. Stilthorpe. I'm looking about Stilthorpe hasn't nailed that. I'm actually now glad I took the Suns. It just shows like games just turn so drastically and quickly like that. So yeah, at the moment, of course I went the Suns are up by 15 and I took the Dogs by 16. And it's just about the right margin in the opposite games. But it doesn't really matter. It's not like it's the first game of the week. Soccer, it's all covered back there. Oh, good mark from Jeffrey. Dude, that Jeffrey guy was he was up forward last year and kicked 5 snags against the Bulldogs. Now he's down in defence intercepting marks. Like that. Suns look set potentially for another big win, a big scalp, a big result potentially. The Dogs are could be on the brink of two losses in a row. We don't know, but we've got some very interesting football ahead of us for the 4th quarter coming up. James O'Donnell with his first goal. The fact that the Dogs missed that opportunity throwing McNeil as well, that genuinely looks like it could come back to hurt them. Like, just imagine. Oh, well, there's a big opportunity, that they lose a close one. They're not that good against the Cats, though, the Dogs, I suppose. So they have, lost a couple of these games in the past against Geelong. Yeah, hopefully, for the Swans' sake, it'd be good for the Dogs to win. And also for my tips. Honestly, if my tips go right, it actually work well for the Swans if we beat St Kilda. Because Gold Coast and Geelong don't play next week, which are 2 opportunities to potentially get ahead of them if we can win. But then we have the Lions the week after, of course. We have to get one of the hardest games at the Cabba. Fourth quarter, we are close to getting underway. And let's hope for a thrilling finish. Great entertainment. Saturday night. I swear to God, the fact that Melbourne vs Carlton got a Friday night over this game, I don't know what the hell the AFL fixturing is doing. I mean, that was at the start of the year when Carlton were expected to be, a good side, but they've been pretty woeful. Come on. Here we go, though. The fact they have air conditioners at the bench, like when do they have that? Darwin, I think they permanently have air conditioners or whatever there for the games when you're on the bench. And they have refrigerators, or what is a refrigerator? A fridge as well. Geez, Sean Darcy would fit well up there. The fridge. Come on, doggy. I shouldn't go for a side. Anyways, here we go. Last quarter. Dogs versus Cats. Here we go. Last chapter, exactly. Dogs go forward. Cats work it off the ball. Blixarge, he walks through like it's no man's business. Oh, Stengel with the soccer assist, you could almost say. Geez, the Dogs' defence is like so fragile. Like, Liam Jones is like that one who just seems to carry it all the time. Gardner, O'Brien, how a Sun's leading. I'm not sure, especially with the start. It looked like a potential bloodbath. Or, well, not a bloodbath, but it looked like the Crows were destined to win and potentially win comfortably. But it honestly looks like almost a different outcome. Like the exact opposite. Wilkins of bloody hell. Come on, I want the Dogs to win. Oh, Stewart, there's no way. Stewart, surely not. Oh my God. Stewart gets the first goal of the final turn for the Cats. Oh. And everyone gets around him. Gee whiz. You tip the Cats. That's a good tip if you tip the Cats. I went the Suns, so you hopefully get that right, at least. Looks like KO is lagging me out every second. But Tom Stewart, when was the last time he kicked a goal? Must have been 4 years ago since he last kicked a goal or something. Something weird like that. He never seems to kick goals. Does anyone know when the last time he kicked a goal was? Oh, God damn! I don't want Geelong to win. I really hope the Dogs can get back and win. But at the moment, I don't know if it looks that likely. Holding the ball. Liberatore now with a challenge for the Doggies. I tipped them as well, so another reason to want Liberatore out wide to McNeil. Or Caleb, I don't know, I have no idea who that is. Norton. Oh, he's marked it. Now this is gonna be a big opportunity now. This is a thriller, boy it is, and if Norton can kick this, it'd be an immediate response to that Tom Stewart major, a rare Tom Stewart major, I might add. And they need to end this 4-goal run for the Cats, although Norton isn't the most reliable kick. But if he goes through his routine here, he can put this through. He misses that. The Dogs' missed opportunities really look like they're going to come back to haunt them here. Like, a couple of missed shots that just... It's almost like the more they miss, the more it potentially gets into their head, especially from kicks that they just shouldn't miss. Stengel marks for the Cats. Mullen. Oh, that has to be all the Dogs. Tim O'Brien takes the mark. Goes out wide to Baker. The Dogs are still alive here. I do have a tipping comp. You can join it. I mention it in every tipping video I do. Liberatore gets the footy as KO lags. KO. It is on ESPN. I think almost everyone nowadays uses ESPN as their footy tipping website. I mean, a few do AFL, but ESPN is the way to go. I did AFL tipping for 1 year, but everyone was on ESPN. Oh, Ugle-Hagan, what a fly! And he plays it on quickly. Norton! Oh, but he can't quite hang on to that one. Smith as KO lags for the third time in 30 seconds. Atkins. Tim O'Brien takes the grab. Geez, the Dogs almost look like they're panicking already here. Dale about to get run down, but he gets it all. Way they can't quite make the most of that. Baker gets hunted down, and that's the pressure that's been on display by the Cats. They're probably not known for their pressure, the Cats, but they've really pressured the opposition out there. Tom Stewart is always so reliable. Cameron. Oh, tough. Stengel. These would be two really bad results. Oh, here they go, Blixarves. So here we go. Blixarves now to give the Cats. If he kicks this, it's going to be a long way back for the Bulldogs if Blixarves puts this one through. I reckon it has to be said, because at the moment the Dogs do not look that great. Blixarves, the Cats have been dead-eyed dicks tonight. And it's not quite on that occasion. That looked like he was going to split the middle though. Alright, 12 points to the margin. The Dogs still in with a big chance here. But they just need a bit of the inspiration, I reckon. That could have easily been something that just lifts them that mark from Ugle-Hagan. But they need that goal. Get back within a goal of the margin. Geez, bloody runs wide there, Caleb Daniel. But Ugle-Hagan, I can't quite take that grab. Liberatore. Bailey Smith. The Dogs take it inside. Norton. Marks. And here the Dogs have a chance to get and go. Ugle-Hagan inside 50. They've got options. Lob takes them hack. Now Rory Lobb. Boy oh boy, wowee. This is going to be a huge kick. Do you use Pixlr? I do. I do use Pixlr. And that's graphics, thank you very much. So Rory Lobb now. To get it back within a goal, the Bulldogs, it's a really, really important kick for the Dogs. G'day Coast Club, good to see you. Rory Lobb. Oh, he's missed that. The Dogs cannot buy a goal. The Dogs cannot buy a goal at the moment. 10 goals, 14. I swear to God, it looks like it's going to come back to bite them really bad. Tui. Not going to go for the barrel this time. Takes 2 bounces. Steers the kick on Myers. Not quite to him. Liberatore fights Waitman. Can the Dogs go here? Oh, it's a throw. No. A Geelong free kick. Damn. Smith. Henry Marks. The Dogs, I feel like, need the next one though. Just the way the game's going, they almost really need the next one. You'd almost say. Probably say Myers into the middle. Here they go. Blixarves in a good position. Oh, Garner. Jeez, he did pretty well there. Lob. McNeil. O'Brien. Jones. But pressured as KO is doing it again. And who? Jones in pressure. Holding the ball. Blixarves has been big tonight. Once again. Blixarves has a chance to kick a big goal for the Cats' sakes. To know it. Or for the Dogs' chances, he probably again needs to miss this. The Dogs' chances of swimming in this game. Blixarves, he has missed it, and he's missed it badly out on the full. So the Cats are giving the Dogs a chance here, missing. Plays on quickly to McRae. Down the line to Hagen, Henry, well positioned. You tip the Cats. I still reckon Doggies can get the win, but I want Cats to win before I fall, and then if Crows win, would be... Well, Cats... Give me Cats and Crows, interesting. The Crows have got some momentum back. The Suns really look like they're going to be on top. I really hope the Suns... I tipped Suns and Dogs, so I went the exact opposite of what you did. That could go really well or really bad. That's got to... These games have got to... They've got a good or bad... Like, they could easily go the right or wrong way in terms of what want to happen. But both ones would be the better result for the Swans. So, hopefully, both occur. Let's just hope. Can only hope, though. It's 50. Cameron O'Connor. Again, the Dogs just look so vulnerable down back. They're so vulnerable. Smith, Giray. Oh, but that kick is straight to Jeremy Cameron. He doesn't play for the Dogs. The way they kick that to him. Dude, Suns vs Crows could generally turn out to be the better game. It's right, both games absolute beauties. Hawkins, somehow finds space. I feel this will be Isaac Smith after the siren. Hawkins with a mark. I mean, who knows? I don't even know if it... Like, I feel like at the moment, the Cats look really good that they might... The Cats honestly look on the brink of running away with this. Like, they really do. Which would kind of suck, not gonna lie. Well, it's not gonna be a goal. And Tim English, huge grab. Plays them right away to Dale. The Dogs need a couple of goals here if they're going to win it. Dale, the pressure comes. Finds Liberatore. I feel like the Dogs just need that inspiration. They just don't look like they quite have it at the moment. They would desperately need the goal. McRae to Bontempelli wasn't 15. Bontempelli, he could be the one to inspire them. O'Brien, really poor kick. English, though, tracks it. And in the middle to Bontempelli. Bontempelli, Scott Williams. Bontempelli gets chased down. That's a handball. Oh, it's play on. Myers. Oh, it's shit back by Bontempelli. Smith tackled. Oh, he incorrectly disposed of the ball. So it has to be the best in the world, maybe since round 2 or 3. Well, I can't remember in terms of like Saturday night double-header games. So what we've seen that's the best. Oh, Cameron gets the outnumber there. Smith. Oh, this will be a shot here for the Cats. Henry free in space. And the Dogs' defence is just non-existent, bro. It's so non-existent. Apart from bloody Liam Jones, the defence is nothing. Henry goals it. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't think the Dogs can come back now. No, the Dogs aren't going to come back now, I reckon. The Dogs aren't going to come back. This will be quite I don't want the bloody the Cats to win. But they look like they're going to definitely win from here. I don't see the Dogs kicking 3 goals, really. Like, the way they've been going, they don't look like likely to kick 3. But we'll see. It's over to the Dogs now. It's over to the Dogs to do something about it. They need like Bontempelli to stand up here. Or they're big guns, something. Suns vs Crows, may as well start watching that soon. I will probably stay like for the end of the Crows Suns game because that looks like it could be a good game. Liberatory, well it is. It could be a good finish though. Oh, for God's sakes, Dogs, you can't. Their just defense is just so shaky. They're not able to handle the big boys. Out of bounds. It's not game over yet. The Dogs can still win. 3 goals in 9 minutes. It's a chance. It's a chance. Who knows what can happen? Lob. Daniel Scott. We need the umpires to start really match fixing or something. That kick is just shocking. Down there. The Cats is way too easy for them now. Dogs have to find a way to get the ball back because they just can't even get hands on the ball. Cats can. No, the Cats won't. I don't think the Cats will. Highly doubt. The Cats are just not the team to do that. Oh, we kind of funny if they did, but like, not looking great at the moment. The Dogs' inaccuracy is really going to come back to bite them here. McNeil tackled. I mean, it's looking like they will avoid those 4 losses in a row. McRae, Treloar, Daniel, McNeil, Treloar. Can the Dogs find something? Dale, they need to find something. They got the numbers here. This has to be a goal for the Bulldogs. Ugle-Hagan is just not a great kick to him. Can he keep it alive? He might be able to, but no, the Cats will just get it out of there. Too easy for them. Rowan comes in, takes the mark. Coach Club says the Eagles game will be close. Your logic. I don't get how your logic means it will be close. Or are you just talking about something else? Scott. McRae. That's a good kick. The Dogs can get and go from this. They've got to nail Scott. Ugle-Hagan, English. They spoil each other. That is a really bad missed opportunity for the Dogs. Will Ashcroft goal? Yeah, Will Ashcroft goal, I really reckon will be goal of the year. Could get both my tips wrong. Smith. Jeez. Dogs need a goal soon. The matchup ain't good when you have 14 players out. Dogs fighting for it. Treloar does go down the chimney. Okay, on Dogs. Pressure, surely ball. Oh, they can't win like holding the ball or something. The Dogs. Oh, for God's sakes, come on, Dogs. Like, you got nothing. Oh, for God's sakes, this is going to be the natural. And Adelaide have hit the front as well. When the umpires are bad. Well, that I don't know. Umpires by. Oh, the Dogs aren't. I think from here the Cats get the job done, especially considering the Dogs have shown like barely anything that they're really going to come back here. Oh, here they go, Artie Jones. He has to goal this. Oh, but he's shanked it. That had to be a goal. Isn't it not? It is a really good match, to be fair. But Gold Coast, oh yes, Gold Coast back league. Come on, Gold Coast. Come on, Suns. Well, looks like Lockie Miller won't be dyeing his hair blonde unless some miracle happens for the Bulldogs. The Dogs, they almost just need a goal from this play. Norton, Ugle-Hagan. Five minutes 38 left. We'll see if there's a chance for the Dogs. Can they keep this game alive, or will they crumble and lose? Losing. Trelaw, Duray. Can't quite get it. 5 minutes 24. We'll switch over to Suns Crows and watch the end of that, because that's going to be an absolute thrilling ending too. Ooh. Matt Rao, come on, Lukosius. Come on, Suns goal. But this Bulldogs game, I really want the Dogs to win for my tips, and for the sake of the Swans. Oh, come on. Ugle-Hagan can't quite take the mark. Damn, Stewart. Free back there basically all game. Feels like. 4 minutes 52. That's just about going to be it. Well, it doesn't look like I'm going to have a perfect week in tipping this round. More precious seconds just tick by. It looks like the Cats. It's been a great game of footy, but the Cats have been impressive. The Cats have kicked. I'm pretty sure the Cats have kicked the last 5 goals of the game. I just realised that. Waitman's trying to fight for free kicks, it looks like. It's too congested as well for the Dogs to kick 3 goals, it looks like. Smith, Daniel. Floating kick, but it's too congested, it seems. Caleb Daniel comes back through. Has to find a target. Can't do so. This ball goes out. The Suns again, a goal. So the Suns, geez, we might not even get a good game. Both games might end up being, like, not convincing wins, but both games might not have that thrilling finish that we were expecting. Geez, the coach just looks like, again, he's having a night. He's kicked past 2. Waitman. English. McNeil. McRae has to go for goal, Kenny. No, it's a terrible kick. Out on the full. And that, if they soak up more time. Lukosius has another bag of 5 in the other game. Boy, oh boy, wow, wee. Lukosius is becoming a huge X factor for them. Jones goes for the fly. Oh, bloody hell. This is so... I hate seeing this with the Cats winning, bloody hell. It's so easy for them as well, it looks like. Well, anyways, Cameron. Dogs derated well. O'Brien. Dude, why is he not... He has to go. There's got barely any time. The Dogs, 50. Is there a chance here? Can a 50 spark something for the Dogs? Smith has to find something. Goes out wide. And it's going to be chopped off. Oh, that's bad for the Dogs. It's not going to be a mark, but it's a ball up. That's really bad for the Dogs. It's the worst possible result, basically. Apart from a mark, but still couldn't be much worse than that because it's congested. Oh my god. There's not enough time now. 3 goals in 3 minutes. It ain't happening. Close. Trelaw. Close. And Rowan seals the game with that mark. And Rowan will seal the game here for the Cats. Jeez, it's not been the best ending. May as well switch over to the Suns-Crows game. And it goes for the big goal. My tip is correct. That's a good tip to get Geelong right, though. I tipped the Dogs. I thought the Dogs were going to get up, but the Cats have been impressive and got. To be fair, they're almost due that win. If Rowan puts it through, and I'll be surprised if some Dogs fans aren't going to start leaving now. So there we go. That's the nail in the coffin. The Cats. Geez, the Dogs' inaccuracy, though, has hurt them. 10 goals, 14. Cats, very accurate, 15 goals, 7. Has helped them tonight. I tipped Suns, so I'll get... Jeez, those are some great tips if you get them right. Well, you look like you're going to get the Cats one right, and you look like you're going to get the Suns as well. Who else is 4 out of 4 right now after this game? Who else is 4 out of 4? Well, I won't be 4 out of 4. Not many will be. I think a lot of people would tip the Dogs to win this. You should have kept your tip. You changed your tip. Well, learnt my lesson. For whatever reason, I still changed tips, but I got the tips I changed this year right, thankfully. And I say, Dogs might get a consolation prize here. Trelaw finds Hagen. And he's sprinting back to his mark. Dogs can win? No, the Dogs won't win. I highly doubt the Dogs win. Especially considering Hagen sprays that. But this Adelaide versus Gold Coast game is going right down to the wire. We'll switch over right away once the Dogs and Cats is finished. And we'll watch the remaining 14 minutes of that. So the Cats going to get the win here tonight. Not the prediction that I thought. It's been a good game of footy. And it's petered out at the end, unfortunately, which is... I hate games that peter out like this one has, because this game's been a good one. But the Dogs I had that feeling that the Dogs, once Geelong got a couple goals in front, the Dogs just weren't going to come back. Keep streaming until the Suns game finished. I will, because that'll be interesting. Lockie Miller isn't going to go dye his hair blonde as well. He said he would if the Cats lost, but the Cats have won, so he won't have to. Row. We're just watching the other game for whatever reason. King. Daniel. Dale. Can the Dogs find something late? They just really haven't produced much. The second half has been a pretty average one for the Dogs, not going to lie. Liberatore, once again, just not much of a kick. Lob almost takes the mark in the pack. The Dogs, they're not going to steal this game. The Dogs lost 2 in a row. It's not a great form patch for the Dogs here. They got Port Adelaide on a Friday night to come, who you saw what they did against Hawthorn first half today, and their winning streak. Decent chance. It should be deliberate. So can the Dogs get one last consolation prize? Or Bailey Dale steps inside, but the kicks are going nowhere. And they've got 1,000 people in their forward line. The Western Bulldogs. Anyways, that's about to be it. We've watched a Cats grinding win, a classy Cats win. a win from a classy side. And yeah, I mean, I know I did the power rankings and put Geelong a bit low. Oh my god, Trelaw on the full. At the start of this game, it looked like the Dogs were like really gonna. Like, it looked like that game where the Dogs would do well and get the win. Stewart down the line. Dale. Finds Ugelhagen. Behind. And that is full time. The Cats win by 22 points. 15 goals, 797 to Bulldogs. Gee whiz. 10 goals, 15, 75. And the Cats get a big win for their season. God damn, it's quite annoying for the Swans' sake because we needed the Cats to lose that game, basically. But anyways, there you have it. We can now watch the ending of Gold Coast v Adelaide, which is going to be an interesting ending, to say the least. For my tips, hopefully the Suns get up to save my tipping. You know, got the Geelong one wrong, so it'd be good to get this one right. If you get both the Cats in this game right, it's pretty impressive tipping. That was all I'll say. But with the Cats, have a lot of injuries as well, so did well to get that win. The Cats, for sure. Especially because they went in as underdogs. It's at tip at the moment. It was TO Stadium. What's going to happen here? Oh, bloody KO's lagging. Oh, it's a 50. What is it? I don't know what's happened. I was just scrolling through Instagram for a sec. I saw that in the A-League Grand Final, Mariners bet City 6-1. Holy moly. But Humphrey goals. And Sammy GFC went down to that game as well. Oh, that is a costly moment for the Crows. The Suns' winning's alright. It's alright for the Swans. I don't think it's too bad. If Suns win, good. Did you tip the? I don't know if you tipped the Suns or not. I reckon people would be mixed bag on Suns and Crows and Dogs and Cats. I'm surprised that a couple people in Chad tipped the Cats. I mean, a few people would have tipped the Cats to win, but I thought the Dogs would get over the line. Not gonna lie, I didn't really anticipate the Cats to win that one. I thought the Dogs would be the better side, but good on the Cats for them. Jesus, guys, Suns vs Adelaide games. This is going like a long time. You got a lot of time left as well. Long. Game could go more than 2 hours and 50 minutes. Long goes down Roses. Not much. 16 points to Suns' way. This has been a good game of footy, to say the least. We'll see if this has a thrilling ending to it. Swallowed. There you go. Kick inside 50. Davies goes over to Roses. Roses to Holman. Fiorini! And he misses. That would have been, geez, if he kicked that. That could have been a huge one for the Suns. Ewan's on for the Suns. Yo, still 10 minutes to go on this game. Yeah. Plus 28 contested possessions for them is a huge. Cats 97, Dogs 83. That's a good prediction. Yo, you got the Cats score right, or the Cats right, and the Dogs. I mean, the Dogs not so. Still so close. Yeah, genuinely, that's a very good scoreline prediction. It's better than what when I write down a scoreline on a paper that I predict the game to be, I'm always so wrong. It's quite frustrating. I never get anywhere near really. I mean, I remember I got the Suns game versus Richmond last year, spot on. I get a couple games every now and then, the man spot on. Roses. Oh no. Sligo rushes the behind, so it's 3. I gotta update the scoreboard. Also, I got the scoreboard update for Gold Coast versus Adelaide. I don't know if this game's gonna end up with much. The Suns could genuinely kill it off. Anderson, as we have to listen to terrible Kelly Underwood commentary, he's missed. Misses. 19 points now to the Suns. The Suns look like that. The Suns look like they're in a pretty good position here, to be fair. Oh, come on, KO. KO's just... Oh, it's always bad, but... Tonight especially. Well, I don't know who he is. Atkins. There's 9 minutes left. The Suns look in a good position here. The Suns have lost from here before, but... Casbolt. Holding the ball. Ooh. Free kick to Ben. Yeah, free kick to Ben. I don't know about the top of the. Oh, it's pretty close. So this could be potentially the nail in the coffin if the Suns can kick this through. Ben King, my AFL legend, old friend. You're in year 7. Yeah, I must say, the last years of primary school are so goated, but then when you get into high school, the first year, it's not the best, to be fair. Goal for Ben King. So 25 points. This is looking good. What are those guys? Did a couple guys just jump onto the ground for whatever reason? I don't know what I just saw then. That was kind of quite bizarre. Boy, oh boy, goodness gracious me. This is going to be interesting. Adelaide are out of the top 8 at the moment as well. Suns go ahead of Sydney, unfortunately, this week. So, it's understandable. If the Swans can, next week, win against the, I'm annoyed that Geelong, of course Geelong had to win. That's annoying, because if they lost, we could have gone ahead of them with a win next week. But of course they had to bloody win. Of course Geelong had to win. It's frustrating. I really didn't want Geelong to win that. Adelaide. I don't want to lie down though. Dawson inside 50. Oh, Jeffrey. Slick feet. Powell. Out of bounds. You used to go to MCC. The streaker. I don't know what the streaker was doing. This is a couple guys hanging out with a golden pile. Or something like that. It looked like. Used to. Okay. Wait, what's your name? You left 2 years ago. So were you there in 2020, 2021? You got footy tomorrow? Yeah, I do as well. Just crow, that's a massive pack, about 10 in there. Anderson, he kicked to space. He gets there, and that'll be a good result for the Gold Coast Suns. Gold Coast looking for 2 in a row, the Gold Cunts. Dude, it looks so weird with the air conditioners blowing air. 2019 to 2021. I'm trying to think of. You left in November 2021. November 2021. Kados is about to 80k. That'll be good for him. What time are you playing with me? Well, I'm playing forward this year. I'm playing at 950. Rude. I don't know. Like, I don't remember a guy called. I don't know. I might be going blind, or I don't know. I'm just having a mental blank, but I cannot remember someone called Rudra. I just cannot remember someone called Rudra. Adelaide look like they won't get this win, so I'm looking good for this Gold Coast tip, which would be a good tip to get right. After getting the Cats one wrong, which will be frustrating because I won't get a 7 out of 7 this week. Which I thought I was really confident I was actually quite confident I was gonna get them all right this week. That Dogs versus Cats game, probably the one that had the most likely get wrong, along with this game, potentially Giants Richmond as well. Who knows? Insufficient intent for the bloody. Jeez, insufficient intent. The Crows getting out of bounds, bro. They want to keep it in to win the game of footy. I would have thought. That's all I'll say. Cow's not working again. Cow really has been a stupid bastard as of late. Who do you think will win the grand final? It's really hard to go past Collingwood at the moment. Although I wouldn't count out Port Adelaide, wouldn't count out Brisbane to win the flag. But other than that, the more close, like the Dogs loss again. I was thinking maybe you could say the Dogs as well, but the Dogs loss to the Cats really just makes second thing, I suppose. Black hair, brown skin, and went to year 5-6 camp. Wait, were you a year 5 in 2021? Huh? I'm talking a lot. You went to that camp. Oh, I probably don't remember you because you were in year 5 in 2021 or something. Oh, who? Were you? The thing is, I think I'm thinking of a couple people that might have been the same as you. Would I hang out with you? Oh, sorry if I'm forgetting you. Because if you're in that, then it might be a bit difficult because I wasn't in that really long. So the thing is, the Swans really will have to battle make finals this year. Because all these results going against us don't help. Because now we're going to have to battle with, we're going to be 2 wins outside the 8 probably at the end of this round. Unless North Melbourne pull off an upset. So hopefully North Melbourne get that upset win against Essendon. For our sake, it'd be good. Lukosius. I think I hang out with you a few times in 2021 with you and... Oh... Okay. I might be thinking of you. I'm thinking of someone else, and I might be potentially you as well, but I'm... Few times. I am sure. I don't know. I'm trying to think hard about that, but it's those days were like really. I kind of really want to revisit those days because those days were actually really good. Adelaide, they're gonna keep attacking here, but it looks like they're gonna run out of time. McHenry waits for it. He kicks it well though to Keys. Because he knows the time left, but he probably knows though that there's not enough time though. Oh, he hands off to Fogarty. He's a sharp shooter. He's missed. And that's almost it for the game. Jeez, this game has gone so long between Gold Coast and Adelaide. Games never seem to actually go like this long. Like, you know. No, I'm a true supporter. I've gone for the Swans. I've watched every Sydney Swans game since I started watching the side. And yeah, I haven't watched. Well, we had a couple of years where we were bottom 4 as well. Wouldn't win many games. I'm not like one of those people like let's just say with Richmond right now, or Hawthorn, for example. Like, I'm not one of those people like, hop on Richmond or hop on Hawthorn when they won the flags, and then now just like not even talk about football at all. The thing is, you could almost say that with other sports as well. Like when there's a side that I like or like pretty much go for, like if they're doing well, I would like to know about it. But if they're not doing that well, then yeah. But that's not for many sports though. It really isn't. The contested possession game, the Suns have dominated the Crows. Did you have a good feeling about the Suns in this game? Shelley. Can go back here. Get it. Well, probably be a consolation goal if he puts it through. Mbappe. And he misses. I mean, it's kind of disappointing that both games have fizzed out a bit, considering both look like potential thrillers. Especially the Dogs-Cats was good for a lot of it. But at the end of the day, the scoreboard, like, it says Geelong by 22, and they outclassed them. Which is kind of what the Suns have also done to the Crows. A similar game. The Crows actually hit the lead in this last quarter, but Gold Coast has just been so good late on to get this win. What a comeback as well from the Suns. Anderson, the footy forward, is back. Is this round of footy? We need something to kind of light up this round of footy because we haven't really seen much of good games so far. We've kind of just seen average games. These two have probably been two of the best games of the round so far. Like that Dogs-Cats game, probably the best we've seen this round so far. Although still, it was like a 4-goal margin, so it's not like too phenomenal. Free kick, final contact for Adelaide. So Pedler. Crows are still rushing back to their mark. But there's not enough time left. Peddler, another chance for a consolation goal for the Crows. Again, the Crows' accuracy does hurt them a lot with the some missed chances that they have. But, Rudra, I don't know why, but I just cannot recognise that name. The Suns, though, as we can see, gonna get the win here in the season. What a comeback for the Suns. And I tipped the Suns as well, so be happy with that tip. Gold Coast in Darwin. They're really good in Darwin. They've got another win, and this is big for the Suns' finals hopes this year. Red, gold, and blue. We are the mighty Gold Coast Suns. We play to win the flag for you. Fight, fight, fight till we hold up the cup. Run, run, run all the way. Hey. We are the sons of the Gold Coast Sky. We're the team who never say die. Hey. So good tip to get. I'm glad that backs up that Geelong incorrect tip. Getting that one right. Ever since O'Donnell kicked that goal in the Dogs game, just wasn't it from there, was it? Why Bev wouldn't be too pleased. For whatever reason, there's just something with that Cats Dogs. I probably should have looked into that going into the game with my tips. Like, it just seems to be Cats all the time over the Dogs. But anyways, guys, that'll be it for tonight's stream. Hopefully you enjoyed. Tonight's stream was actually alright. I kind of enjoyed it. I liked the games we saw. Unfortunately, was no thrilling ending. I really wanted a thrilling ending, if you couldn't tell already. But yeah, so anyways, that'll be it. Hopefully you did enjoy. The Cats and Suns get wins. Good win for the Suns. Indeed. Good tip as well for me to get right. Happy about that. Not happy about the Cats versus Dogs game tip though. Had to obviously tip the Dogs in that, didn't I? Not gonna lie, I think a lot of people will actually tip the Suns though, weirdly enough. Their whole club is based around only playing 3 quarters or half a season, and they've turned it around. Are you talking about Gold Coast? Yeah, what about that comeback though? They were 35 points down. I was like, oh, why the F have I tipped them? Like, so dumb. But great comeback, and they dominated in the end, beating the Crows by a 25-point margin. But anyways, that'll be it for this stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. The Cats and Suns come out on top with big wins for their club season. But anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy this stream. Leave a... I don't know why I was saying leave a like. But yeah, stay tuned for my next video or live stream. And yeah, I'll see you all then. See you guys.